Friends, welcome to the recap room. Let's jump into today's story. Today's story begins with a woman named Lucy, a professional matchmaker in New York. Lucy was an expert in setting people up and spent most of her days checking in on how her clients' dates had gone. Right now, she was talking to one of her clients, a man who complained that he didn't like the girl Lucy had paired him with. But on the other hand, that same girl was glowing with happiness because she thought the date went great. Lucy had to break it gently. She told the girl that the guy didn't really feel the same way. But Lucy assured her, "Don't worry, I'll find you someone else." She then suggested another man named Mark. But the girl, Sophie, wasn't impressed. She said, "He claims he's 5 feet 11 inches, but I swear he's no taller than 5 feet 9 inches. Lucy told her, "Come on, a couple of inches don't matter. Just go on the date with him." Meanwhile, Lucy's company was celebrating her success. 2 of her clients were about to tie the knot, and Lucy had already been the force behind 9 successful weddings. She and a colleague were chatting about Sophie, saying she was pretty average in everything, nothing really special stood out about her. That was exactly why Lucy wanted her to get married. She felt Sophie was a nice girl who deserved it. Their conversation even shifted to height-increasing surgeries, which men were getting to grow up to 6 inches taller. Lucy joked, "If anyone can afford it, they should definitely go for it." The scene then takes us to a wedding Lucy had arranged. That's where we meet Harry. From a distance, he overhears Lucy talking to some women. Lucy was explaining why choosing the right partner was so important. The women were impressed and started handing her their business cards. But just then, a problem arose. The bride, Charlotte, was lying in bed, refusing to get ready. She looked upset and hesitant about the wedding. Charlotte said, "I'm a modern woman. I could do anything with my life, yet here I am about to get married." Lucy sat beside her and said, "If you don't want to marry, tell me why. I'll help you out of this." But Charlotte replied, "I have to go through with it. So much money has already been spent." So Lucy asked her, "Then why do you want to marry Peter? Be honest. Whatever you say will stay safe with me." Charlotte finally admitted, "Because when my sister looks at Peter, she gets jealous. She thinks he looks better than her husband and earns more money. That makes me feel like I've won." Lucy asked, "So do you truly want to marry him?" Charlotte answered, "Yes." And so, the wedding went on. After the ceremony, Lucy met Harry, who turned out to be Peter's brother. He told her, "I overheard you earlier. You were really impressive. You convinced all those women to consider your services." Then he asked Lucy about her work. "You must know a lot about love, right?" Lucy laughed and said, "I know about dating. Dating is tough, it's trial and error, full of risks and heartbreak. But love is simple. It just happens." Lucy even tried to recruit Harry, saying many of her clients would love to match with someone like him. Harry was 6 feet tall and rich, basically a dream catch. But before things could go further, Lucy's ex-boyfriend John appeared. He was now working as a waiter and carried her favorite drink. After the wedding, Lucy and John stepped outside to talk. John asked how she paired the newlyweds. Lucy explained, they had similar financial backgrounds, the same political views, were equally attractive, and both came from wealthy families. John smirked and said, "Well, I'm broke and from a messed up family. Does that make us soulmates?" Lucy laughed, "Probably." We learned John had wanted to be an actor, but life hadn't worked out as planned. He was doing odd jobs to survive. Lucy softly admitted, "I missed you." John asked, "Are you seeing anyone?" She said no. He stepped closer and whispered, "I missed you too." Then he asked if he could drive her home after the event. Lucy agreed. Before leaving, Lucy gave Harry her business card and said, "I can help find someone for you too." But Harry smiled and replied, "I don't want to hire you. I want to date you." Lucy quickly shut him down. "You wouldn't want to date me. I only date to get married now, and I'm looking for someone very wealthy." That night, Lucy left with John. In the car, she teased, "Your car still smells the same." Flashback, years ago, during their 5-year anniversary, John had been late for their dinner reservation because he couldn't find cheap parking. They fought. Lucy stormed out, saying, "I don't want to hate you for being poor, but right now I do." Even their 5-month anniversary hadn't gone smoothly back then. Back in the present, John dropped her off. Lucy asked if he wanted to come in, but John said, "I want to, but I shouldn't." As he left, Lucy said, "Invite me to your play." The next day, Lucy returned to work. She was dealing with all sorts of requests, older men wanting much younger girlfriends, people with absurd demands. At the same time, she started dating Harry. At first, she wasn't interested, but slowly Harry won her over. He took her to lavish places, brought her luxurious flowers, and paid every bill with ease. Lucy admitted, "You're spending so much money on me." Harry replied, I just want our dates to feel romantic. Lucy warned him, you could find someone way better than me. Guys like you are unicorns. Rich, educated, tall, perfect. You're a 10 out of 10 in every way. I don't understand why you're into me. You could easily get someone younger, prettier. I'm in debt. You'll get no dowry from me. According to market standards, I'm not the right choice for you. But Harry didn't care. He said, I don't want money. I want someone I can respect, someone worldly, someone who'll only grow better with time. As for money, I already have more than enough. He then asked if she wanted to take things further, and Lucy agreed. They went to his villa, a huge luxurious mansion. Lucy was stunned. She accidentally dropped her phone just as John was calling. Later, Harry asked her about her dream vacation and even offered to take her there. When Lucy asked how much his place cost, Harry casually replied, 12 million. Meanwhile, John's life was the opposite. He was living in a rundown house with friends, completely frustrated by his situation. Back at Harry's villa, Lucy woke up to a prepared breakfast. Harry even handed her the keys before leaving for work. But Lucy soon got shocking news. Sophie had filed a case against their company. The man Lucy had set her up with, Mark, had assaulted her. Her boss insisted it wasn't Lucy's fault and told her not to speak to Sophie. But Lucy couldn't accept it. She panicked, researched Mark, and broke down crying. Later, Lucy and Harry attended John's play. John spotted them in the audience. Afterward, Lucy introduced Harry as her boyfriend. She praised John's acting, saying he was even better now than before. John asked about Harry. Wow, he's rich, probably has a house, a real job. Lucy avoided the topic, but John could tell she was upset. Lucy admitted, I don't think I'm good at my job anymore. John shrugged, don't stress, it's just dating, not serious. Lucy snapped, right, because dating's never serious, is it? The next day, Lucy started acting harshly at work. She told clients their expectations were unrealistic, that they were looking for people, not products. Her boss told her to take a break, but Lucy refused. Despite warnings, she went to see Sophie. Sophie coldly walked past her, but Lucy followed. Sophie accused her, you knew his salary, his fake height, but you didn't know his character. You see me as worthless merchandise, don't you? That's why you set me up with anyone. Sophie walked away, leaving Lucy devastated. Crying, Lucy called John and confessed everything. John asked if he should come over, but she said no, she was going to Harry's. While packing for a vacation with Harry, she noticed a ring he had bought. That night, she saw a scar on his leg and realized it was from height-increasing surgery. Harry admitted both he and his brother had the surgery, and it had changed their lives. Women now approached them first. Lucy told him, this won't work. We don't love each other, and money can't fix that. Harry admitted, I don't think I can feel love. I've never had it. Lucy replied, when it happens, love feels like the easiest thing in the world. Harry confessed he used to be 5 feet 6 inches and added, if I were still that height, I'd never have approached someone like you. Lucy softly said, yes, you would have. After leaving him, Lucy went to John. She admitted she skipped her vacation and even rented out her place, meaning she had nowhere to stay. John refused to let her crash but instead took her for a drive. They stumbled upon a wedding and watched from afar. Lucy bitterly said, one day they'll hate each other, divorce, and fight over everything. Later, John and Lucy dressed up, had dinner, danced, and kissed. But John pulled away, questioning if they were really getting back together. He asked if she came back just to forget her boyfriend or out of pity. Lucy denied it. John said, when I look at you, I imagine kids that look like you. But living with me, a failure, would be terrible. He admitted he still couldn't afford to be with her. Lucy confessed, it's me. I'm the problem. I'm materialistic. Even now, I calculate, if I marry you, I'll be stuck with cheap restaurants and your old car. So how can you love someone like me? She left. Suddenly, Sophie called, terrified. Mark was outside her house. Lucy and John rushed there, but Mark had already left. Lucy comforted Sophie, who joked through tears, I really need a boyfriend so I don't call my matchmaker in emergencies. Lucy assured her, you'll find one. I believe it. The next morning, John stayed. He told Lucy, you once asked why I love you. Loving you is the easiest thing in the world. Lucy whispered back, I love you too, more than you know. John promised, I've overthought for so long. I loved you then, I love you now, and I'll love you until the day I die. That's my guarantee. Take it if you want it. Lucy smiled and said, deal. John decided to pursue a real career. Soon, Lucy got a call from her boss, who was heading to London and wanted Lucy to replace her in New York. Lucy laughed, saying she was just about to resign. Her boss said, don't quit. Ask for any salary you want. At that moment, John appeared, holding a box of chicken and rice. He knelt down and proposed with a flower ring. And that's a wrap, friends. Your thoughts matter, share them in the comments. And if you had fun, show some love with a like and hit subscribe for more.